promised me. And the life you lead me. I left my husband to go with my lover. How romantic. Husband was 10 times better. Seducer! He didn't contradict me like a stupid fool.
I don't mean to contradict you, but when you say things that aren't true, I can't let her go with that. I've a passion for the truth.
What truth? I tell you, there isn't any difference. That's the truth, there isn't any. A snail or a tortoise, it's just the same thing.
Not at all. They're not the same animal at all.
Animal yourself, idiot.
You're the idiot.
That's an insult, you revolting imbecile.
You can...
Seducer!
You can at least listen. Listen, can't you?
What am I to listen to? For 17 years I've been listening to you. It's been 17 years since you carried me off from my home and my husband.
But that's beside the point.
What point?
The point we're arguing about.
Ha! That's over and done with. There's no point in going on. A snail or a tortoise, it's just the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
But anyone will tell you...
Well, who's anyone? Does a tortoise have a shell? Answer me that.
So what?
And doesn't a snail have one too?
Yes. So what?
And doesn't a snail or a tortoise retire into its shell?
Yes. So what?
Isn't a snail or a tortoise a slimy animal with a short body that moves very slowly? Isn't it a tiny sort of reptile?
Yes. So what?
Yeah, you see? I proved it. Don't people say slow as a snail and slow as a tortoise? It isn't a snail, and by that I mean a tortoise, a creepy crawly thing.
Not exactly.
What do you mean, not exactly? Are you saying a snail isn't creepy crawly?
That's right.
Well, there. You see? It's the same as a tortoise.
Not exactly.
Not exactly what?
Well, because slugs are related to snails. They're homeless snails. Tortoises have nothing to do with slugs. So there. You see? You see? You are wrong.
You tell me why, zoologist. Just tell me why I'm wrong.
Well, because...
Tell me, what's the difference if you can see what it is?
Because the difference is that... But I admit there's some similarity too.
And why insist on the difference?
Well, the difference is that... It's that... It doesn't matter. Because you won't admit there's any. Besides, I'm too tired. I explained it all before. We're not going through that again. I've had enough.
You won't explain because you're wrong. You can't get any reasons for the simple reason that you haven't any. If you were honest, you'd admit it. But you're not. You've never been honest.
You're talking nonsense, absolute nonsense. Now look here. Slugs belong to the... snails, I mean. Whereas the tortoise...
Ah! Shut up! I can't take it anymore! You better keep quiet. I can't stand any more of your natter.
Neither can I! I can't stand any more from you. I don't want to hear another word.
You won't have to. We'll never agree.
How can we agree? We'll never get on together. Look here. Does that tortoise have horns?
I've never noticed.
Well, a snail does.
Not always. Only when it shows them. A tortoise is a snail that doesn't. And what does a tortoise live on? Lettuce. So does a snail. So it is the same animal. Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you who you are. And besides, snails are edible and so are tortoises. At least when they're turtles.
They're not prepared the same way.
They don't eat each other. Neither do dogs. That's because they're the same species. It just means they're different examples of the same kind. But they're the same species, the same species!
Oh, you belong to a fine species.
What did you say?
I said we don't belong to the same species.
Oh, you should have noticed that long ago.
I noticed it the very first day. By then it was too late. I should have noticed it before I met you, the day before. The very first day I realized we'd never understand each other.
You should have left me to my husband and to family affection. You should have told me and left me to do my duty. It was a pleasure to do it every minute of the day and night.
What on earth made you come with me?
You made me. You took me. Seducer. 17 years ago. Oh, at that age, we don't know what we're doing. I left my children behind. The children I never had, but I could have had children. As many as I'd liked. I might have been blessed with sons, and they'd have known how to protect me. 17 years.
There'll be another 17 years to come. The machine will last out another 17 years.
And all because you can't see further than the end of your nose. I tell you, a slug keeps its little house hidden. So it's a snail after all, and therefore it's a tortoise!
Ah! That's it! A snail is a mollusk. A gastropodous mollusk.
Mollusk yourself? Isn't a mollusk a soft animal? Like a snail? Like a tortoise? There's no difference. If you frighten a snail, it hides in its shell just like a tortoise. That proves it's the same animal
Oh,
too!
what the hell? I don't care after all the years we spent arguing about the tortoise and the snail.
The tortoise or the snail?
Think what you like. I don't want to hear another word. After all, I left my wife too. Though it's true we were divorced at the time. It's some comfort to think the same things happened to thousands of people before. No one should get divorced. If I'd never married, I'd never have had a divorce. One never knows.
You're right. Absolutely right. One never knows with you. You're capable of anything. And capable of nothing.
A life with no future can never be anything but a life with no future. And even then,
Yes. Some people have all the luck. They're the lucky ones. The unlucky ones haven't any.
I'm too hot.
And I'm cold. It isn't the right time to feel hot.
You see? We don't agree. We never do agree. I'll open the window.
Ah! You want me to freeze to death? You want to kill me?
No, I don't want to kill you. I just want some air.
You said we should resign ourselves to being asphyxiated.
When did I say that? I never said that.
Yes, you did. Last year. Now you even forget what you say. You contradict yourself.
I don't contradict myself. It depends on the season.
You. When you're cold, you won't let me open the window.
Oh, that's the worst of you all over. You always feel hot when I feel cold. You feel cold when I feel hot. We never feel hot or cold at the same time.
You never feel cold or hot at the same time.
No, we never feel hot or cold at the same time.
That's because you're not like other men.
Oh, what's me? I'm not like other men.
No, I'm afraid you're not like other men.
I'm glad to say I'm not like other men.
I'm afraid not.
Glad to say. Explosion. I'm not like ordinary men. I'm not an idiot, like all the idiots you've always known.
Listen, an explosion!
I'm not a mere nobody. I used to get invited home by princesses with gowns cut so low you could have seen their navels if it weren't for the bodices that hide their nudity. I had the ideas of a genius. If I'd written them down, I'd be quite well known. I could have been a poet.
You think you're so much cleverer than other people? Once I thought so too, when I was out of my mind. It's not true. I once pretended to believe you, because you seduced me. But you're just a moron.
Moron yourself.
Moron. Seducer.
Don't be insulting. Stop calling me seducer. You ought to be ashamed.
I'm not insulting you. I'm showing you up.
I'm showing you up. I'm removing your makeup. Take that.
Pig!
Seducer, seducer! You be careful, or watch out.
Don Juan! Serve you right!
Shut up. Listen.
What are they up to now? Well? Open the window, can't you? Take a look!
Just now you said you didn't want it open.
Well, I give in. You see how good I am?
That's true. The truth for once. You liar. Anyways, you won't be cold anymore. Things seem to be hotting up.
What's happening?
Not much. 3 people dead.
Who are they?
Each side has lost one. Oh, and a passerby. A neutral.
Don't stay by the window, they'll shoot you!
I'll close it. They seem to be clearing off anyway.
That means they've gone then.
Let me look.
Don't open the window! Well, why have they gone away? Tell me. Close the window, can't you? I'm cold. Oh, now we're gonna stifle.
But you can still just see them. Keeping an eye on each other. You can still just see their heads poking out at both ends of the street. You can't go for a walk yet. You still can't go out. We'll make our minds up later. Tomorrow.
Another wonderful chance to put off a decision.
That's how things are.
And how they'll go on. How they'll go on. When it's not a storm, it's a railway strike. When it's not the flu, it's the war. When it's not the war, it's still the war. Oh, it's all so easy. What will it be when time runs out? We know what it'll be at the end of time.
Haven't you finished yet? Doing your hair over and over again? You're beautiful enough. You can't make yourself more beautiful than you are.
You don't like it when my hair's untidy?
This is no time to titubate. You always choose the wrong times for everything.
I'm in advance of my time. I'm making myself beautiful for the fine times to come. Oh! See that? You're not hurt?
You're not hurt?
Didn't I tell you to close the shutters?
I'll complain to our landlord. How can he allow such things? And where is our landlord? Oh, out in the street, no doubt, having fun. Oh, what people.
Close the shutters, can't you? Well, put the light on. We can't sit here in the dark.
That's because you told me to close the shutters. Ah! I hurt myself.
Clumsy.
Oh, that's it. Shout at me. Where's the doings? It's not easy to find your way around this house. You never know where the landlord's put the switch. It can't move, yet it's always changing places. Ow!
Can't you look where you're going?
Can't you look where you're going?
You've given me a bump on the forehead.
You trod on my toes.
You did it on purpose.
You did it on purpose. If I'd never seen you, we'd have never met. How would things have turned out then? I might have been a painter. I might have been something else. What would it have been like? Perhaps I'd be traveling now, or perhaps I'd be younger.
Perhaps you'd die in an asylum. Perhaps we would have met the same some other day. Perhaps there can never be a might have been. How can we know?
Perhaps I wouldn't be wondering now if I'd any reason to be alive. Or else I'd have found other reasons for being discontented.
I'd have watched my children grow up. Or I'd have been a film star. I'd live in a lovely country house surrounded by flowers. I would have done it. What would I have done? What would I be now?
I'm off. Hear that?
I'm not deaf! What is it?
A hand grenade. They're throwing hand grenades.
Even if you had made up your mind, we'd never get through now. We're caught between two fires. Whatever made you decide to live in a house between two sectors?
It was you who wanted this house.
Liar!
Either you've no memory or you do it on purpose. You wanted this flat for the lovely view. You said it would give me new ideas.
You're making it up. We never had any ideas.
Hardly foresee. There was no indication.
You see, you admit it. It was you who chose this house.
How could I, if I'd never had the idea? It's either one thing or the other.
We did it just like that. Oh, they've come up the stairs.
Okay, I got that.
Be sure the door's properly shut.
It is shut. It won't shut properly.
Shut it anyway.
Hello? In there?
They're on the landing.
Oh, on the house?
Keep calm.
Open up!
It's not us they're after. They're knocking on the door opposite.
You! Get out of the room! Hey!
They're taking the neighbors away.
They're going upstairs to the next floor.
Get him now!
No, they're going down the stairs.
No, they're going up the stairs.
Down the stairs.
Up the stairs.
I tell you, they're going down the stairs.
You always have to have it your own way. I tell you, they're going up the stairs.
Down the stairs. You can't even recognize sounds now. That's what fear does to you.
Up the stairs or down the stairs, it makes precious little difference. Next time, they'll be coming for us.
What? We should barricade ourselves into the room. The dressing table. Put your dressing table in front of the door. Ha! And you say you have ideas.
I never said I had ideas. One thing's as good as another.
The dressing table. Push the dressing table. Well, it'll make us feel easier in our minds. That'll do something anyway.
Easy. If you call this feeling easy, you don't know what you're saying.
Of course I don't. One can never be easy with you about. One's never at ease with you.
And what do I do that makes you feel uneasy?
You annoy me. Stop annoying me and you'll still annoy me.
I won't say another word or do another thing. I won't do anything either. You'll still say it annoys you. I know only too well what goes on in your mind.
Oh, what goes on in my mind?
What goes on in your mind is what goes on in your mind.
Insinuations. Nasty insinuations.
What's nasty about my insinuations?
All insinuations are nasty.
To start with, they're not insinuations.
Oh, yes, they are insinuations.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're not.
Well, what are they if they're not insinuations?
Well, to know whether they're insinuations or not, you've got to know what insinuations are. Give me a definition of insinuation. I insist you define insinuation.
You see? They have taken the neighbors away. They've stopped screaming. What have they done to them?
Cut the throats, I expect.
What a funny idea! Oh, no, it's not funny at all. Why have they cut their throats?
I could hardly go and ask them, can I? It's not quite the moment.
Oh, perhaps they haven't cut their throats. Perhaps they've done something else to them.
Oh! See that?
Hear that?
Hear that?
See that?
They're setting off mines underground.
We'll find ourselves in the cellar next.
Oh, or out in the street. Oh, you'll catch cold.
We'd be better off in the cellar. We can find ways of heating that.
We can hide there.
They'll never think of looking for us there.
Why not?
It's too far down. It'll never occur to them that people like us, or even people not like us, could live like animals deep down under the earth.
They make a thorough search.
Well, why don't you clear off then? I'm not stopping you. Go and get some air. Take a chance and discover another mode of existence. See if it really exists, another existence.
The chance has come at the wrong time. It's raining, it's freezing.
I thought you always said I was the one to feel the cold.
Now it's me. I've got cold shivers down my spine. I have a right to get cold shivers down my spine.
Oh, yes, you've every right, of course. I've not got any. Not even the right to feel hot. Just look at the life you've given me. Just look at it. Just look around at the gay life with all this.
What you're saying is just stupid. Can't really accuse me of being responsible for what's happening for a world gone raving mad.
I tell you, you should have seen it coming. Or at the very least, you should have arranged for it to happen while we were away. You're bad luck personified.
Right then, I'm off. My hat.
It's the carapace of a tortoise snail.
Snails don't have a carapace.
What do they have then?
I don't know. A shell.
It's all the same.
Good God! It's a hand grenade.
A hand grenade? Well, it's gonna blow up! Stamp out the fuse!
There's no fuse left. It's not exploding.
Don't waste time! You'll get killed, you reckless fool!
Well, we can hardly leave it there, in the middle of the room.
You see, it did blow up. Perhaps if you'd left it where it was, it wouldn't have. There's not enough air in the house. It explodes in contact with air.
Yeah.
Perhaps you killed somebody. Murderer!
You, more or less, they'll never notice in the state they're in. Anyways, we're out of danger again, for a while.
Ah! Oh, however are we going to keep the drafts out now?
You see, it's not enough to close the shutters. We'd better stand the mattress up. Let's put the mattress up.
You should have thought of that before. Even when you finally have an idea, it always comes too late.
Better late than never.
Philosopher. Idiot. Seducer. Well, give me a hand, can't you? Hurry up with this mattress.
Now we won't have a mattress to lie on tonight.
It's all your fault. You don't even have two mattresses at home. My husband, the man you took me away from, had several. There was no shortage of them about the house.
It was his job to make them. They were other people's mattresses. So you see, it wasn't so clever after all.
You can see how clever it was at times like this.
At other times, it wasn't so very clever. Your house must have looked very funny with mattresses all over the place.
He was no ordinary mattress maker. He was a connoisseur, an artist. He did it for love of the thing, and for love of me. What do you do for love of me?
For love of you, I vegetate.
That's not much.
Yes, it is.
Still, it doesn't wear you out anyway, you lazy.
Oh, this is too much. When you close one door, another's bound to open.
You make me ill. Oh, I'm ill already. I have heart trouble.
You'll fall flat all by itself.
I suppose once again you'll say it's not your fault.
I'm not responsible.
You're never responsible.
All in the logical course of things.
What's logical about them?
Well, when looked at objectively, there's always some logic in the course of events.
Well, what are we going to do about that door? Put it back where it was.
There's no one at home next door. They must have gone on holiday. They've left their explosives behind.
I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. Go see if there's anything.
Perhaps we could go out. The neighbor's door opens on the street at the back, and that's what's quieter.
All you think of is getting away. Wait for me while I put on my hat. Where are you going?
We can't get through. Of course, the walls had to collapse on the neighbor's landing. A pile of rubble. Can't get out. We must wait till things quiet down in our street. Let's remove the dressing table, then we can pass.
Let me see.
I should have left before. 3 years ago. Last year. Or even last Saturday. I'd be far away by now. With my wife. After a reconciliation. She's married again. Someone else then. In the mountains. I've been sentenced to an unhappy love affair. And I'm guilty too. The punishment fits the crime.
What are you muttering to yourself? Complaining again?
I'm thinking aloud.
I found a sausage in the larder.
Oh.
And some beer! Corks blown out of the bottle. Where shall we sit down to eat?
Anywhere you like. On the floor.
Oh,
We can use the chair as a table.
what a topsy-turvy world. Oh, they've come up the stairs. This time they have gone upstairs.
Last time you said they'd gone down the stairs.
I never said they wouldn't go upstairs again.
It's obvious they would.
What do you expect me to do about it?
I didn't ask you to do anything.
So, I'm glad you let me please myself. Oh! Oh, my dress. My best dress. My only dress. A famous dress designer proposed to me once.
It's a little reproduction of the Venus of Milo.
You can lock this up. And I'm not to get my dress dry cleaned. Where am I going to find a dry cleaner now? They're all busy making war. They say it's more restful. That's not the Venus of Milo. It's a Statue of Liberty.
Can't you see she's minus an arm?
It broke off when she fell.
It was broken before.
What? Prove a thing?
I tell you, it's the Venus of Milo.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Look again.
You see Venuses everywhere. It's the Statue of Liberty.
It's a statue of beauty. I like beauty. I could have been a sculptor.
You see beauty everywhere. She's beautiful, you're beautiful.
All beauty is beautiful.
Yeah.
With a few exceptions.
I'm the exception, is that what you mean?
I don't know what I mean.
You see, you're insulting me.
I'll prove to you that.
I have no desire to hear you prove anything. Leave me in peace.
And you leave me in peace. I want to live in peace.
And I want to live in peace too, but with you. You can see it's impossible with you.
Yes. It's It's impossible to live in peace. But it's beyond our control. It's impossible, objectively.
Ugh, I am sick of your mania for objectivity. You better see to that weapon of war. Before it explodes like the other.
No, it won't. It won't. It's not a hand grenade this time.
It's gonna, be careful, it's gonna blow the whole room up. You'll kill us both.
It's a piece from a shell.
Exactly, ready to fly in pieces.
If it's a piece from a shell, the shell's already in pieces, so it won't do it again.
Driveling. Oh! Oh no, they've broken the mirror. They've broken the mirror.
So what?
Oh, how am I gonna do my hair? I suppose next you're gonna say I did a bit too much.
Eat the sausage instead.
I was small, I was a child. Other children were small too. Small boys and small girls. Well, we weren't all the same size. There are always small ones and larger ones. Fair children, dark children, and children who are neither dark nor fair. We learned reading, writing, and arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Because we were in school. Well, some did their learning at home. There was a lake nearby. We had fish. Fish live in water. They're not like us. We can't even when we're small, but we ought to. Why don't we?
If I'd learned the technique, I'd be a technician. I'd manufacture things. Complicated things. Very complicated things. More and more complicated things. To simplify life.
At night, we used to sleep.
One rainbow, two rainbows, three rainbows. I used to count them. Even more. I asked myself the question. The question had to be answered. What exactly was the question? Well, there was no knowing. But to find the answer, you had to ask the question. That question. Well, how could you find the answer if you didn't ask the question? So I asked myself the question anyway. I didn't know what the question was, but I asked myself the question all the same. It was making the best of a bad job. Those who know the questions are the clever ones. And one wonders whether the answer depends upon the question, or the question depends upon the answer. But that's another question. No, it's the same one. One rainbow, two rainbows, three rainbows, four.
Rubbish!
Rather than dying on their own. Some people get themselves killed. They're too impatient, or they like it that way.
Or else it's to prove it's not true.
Or because it's easier. It's more fun.
Yes, the real community spirit.
I was in the doorway, seeing them, and they kill one another.
There was a wood too with trees.
What trees?
Trees with leaves growing faster than we were. Ah! What's the matter? It never touched you.
No, you.
Well, what's the matter then?
Could have done.
That's you all over, always moaning.
You're the one who's always moaning.
Oh, you're a fine one to talk, I must say. You're always scared of what might happen to you. You're always in a panic. Not to say in a blue funk. Because you've no proper job, that's what keeps a man alive. If there's a war, they leave you out of it. They're coming back. This time it'll be for us.
I don't always panic for nothing.
You usually do.
Not this time.
Only because you always want to be right.
They've stopped.
I expect it's the tea break. Oh. Oh, perhaps we could get out through here. Where does it lead to?
It leads to the stairs.
What? Leads to what stairs?
Well, it leads to the stairs that lead to the yard.
To the stairs that leads to what yard?
It leads to the stairs that lead to the yard that leads to the street.
Leads to what street?
Leads to the street where there's a war on.
It's a dead end then.
We better stay. Well, don't put your hat on. It's not worth putting your hat on.
Even when you find a way out, it's always a bad one. Why do you consider going out when we can't?
I hadn't considered going out unless there'd been a possibility of our going out.
There was no point in considering the possibility of our going out.
Well, I tell you, I hadn't considered the possibility of going out. I tell you, I'd only considered it if the possibility had been at all possible.
I don't need you to give me lessons in logic. There's more logic in me than in you. I've proven it all my life.
There's not so much.
Oh, there's more.
Not so much.
More. Much more.
Shut up!
You can't shut me
No,
up!
shut up! Listen!
Oh, they're coming up the stairs!
Downstairs! Lots of them!
They're gonna throw us in prison! They're gonna kill me!
We've not done
We've
anything!
not done anything.
Oh, that's just why!
We didn't get mixed up in their affairs!
That's just why, I tell you, that's just why!
Even if we had been mixed up in them, they would have killed us all the same.
We'd be dead already!
That's one consolation.
We survived the bombardment anyway! They stopped bombarding us!
Coming up the
They're
stairs!
coming up the stairs!
They're singing as they come.
They stopped! They stopped fighting each other!
They're singing songs of victory.
They've won!
Won what?
I don't know, the battle.
Who's won?
The ones who didn't lose.
And the ones who did lose?
They haven't won.
Ah, that's clever, just as I thought.
You do have some logic in you after all. Not much, but a little.
And what are they doing, the ones who haven't won?
Either they're dead or they're weeping.
Why are they weeping?
Because they can see they were wrong now. They can see it.
Wrong about what?
Wrong not to win.
And the ones who have won?
They were right.
And what if neither side had lost for one?
Stalemate. Both sides bled white.
And then what happens?
It's a grey world. Everyone's red with fury.
Well, anyway, at least the danger's past.
You can stop being frightened.
It's you who can stop being frightened. You were trembling.
Not as much as you.
I wasn't as frightened as you. Ah! Damn! Oh, they're going off again! Just as the mattress has fallen down! Oh, let's hide under the bed! Ah!
No! No, they're not! Oh, it's the ceremony, the victory celebrations. They're having a parade through the street. I suppose they're enjoying it. One never can tell.
They're not gonna drag us into their parade! They're gonna leave us alone, I hope! Once there's peace, they never leave anybody alone!
Still, it's more peaceful now. We're better off, in spite of everything.
We're not well off! We're in a bad way!
Well, bad's better than worse.
Philosophy! You'll never be cured of it! Experience teaches you nothing at all! Well, go out if you want to!
Not at any old time. If I go out now, they'll cause trouble. I'll have to wait till they've gone home. I'd rather have trouble at home. But if you want to go out, I'm not stopping you.
Oh, I can see what you want, all right.
Oh, and what do I want?
You want to throw me out in the street?
No, it's you who want to throw me out in the street.
You've done it already. We're in the street now.
We are, and yet not quite.
Oh. They're having fun. They're eating and drinking and dancing. Oh, they're terrible. They could do anything. They could attack you. A poor woman like me. Just imagine. Oh, no, not with anyone. I'd rather have an idiot. At least an idiot doesn't have intentions.
You used to hold that against me.
I still do.
What are they up to now? They've gone quiet. It can't last for long. I know them. I know them. It's frightening enough when they have something in mind, but when there's nothing, they start looking around. They start looking around. They could dig up anything. God knows what they might invent. At least when they're fighting, at the start, even if they don't know why, they always find some reason. They never go any further than that. Well, yes, perhaps they do, but it all goes to serve one purpose. And when it's all over, they've got to start all over again. What are they likely to do? What are they going to dig up?
Find something for them. You can't. You don't want to rack your brains. You're not interested. Why aren't you interested? You say they're looking for new reasons, so give them some.
There's no reason for anything.
Well, that's not going to stop them from getting excited.
But do you hear? They've stopped singing. What are they up to?
What does it matter to us? Apart from the danger, of course. As you say, it's no concern of ours. You can stay indoors, your life is here, if you wanted it. But you're incapable of making anything of it. You've no imagination. My husband was a genius. And I had the rotten idea of taking a lover. So much the worse for me.
At least they're leaving us in peace.
Oh yes, peace has broken out. They've declared peace. What's to become of us now? What's to become of us now?
Better before, after all. We had more time.
Before what?
Before it all began. Before it hadn't begun.
Before who began what?
Before there was anything. Before there was something.
How are we to start repairing the house?
I wonder.
Oh, it's up to you to find a way.
Well, we'll never find a workman now. They're all out celebrating. They're all having a good time. Just now they were all immobilized by the war. Now they're immobilized by the peace. It's all the same thing. In any case, they're never here.
No, because they're always everywhere.
It's not so easy to be nowhere.
It's getting quieter, do you hear? It's getting quieter.
Things stop happening. They happen fast.
It's quieted down completely.
That's true, but they're sure to start again. They're sure to.
They'll never learn how to behave.
It's one way to spend one's life.
Ours is being spent too.
Yeah, it's not so stupid the way they spend theirs. I suppose they're stupid in other ways. There are lots of ways of being stupid.
You're never satisfied with yours. Always jealous of other people's. And we've got to start repairing the damage. We can't stay like this. But you wouldn't mind if he was here now, my husband, the mattress maker. Whoa!
Is Jeanette here?
Which Jeanette?
There's no Jeanette here. There isn't a Jeanette. Ah!
We've just arrived. What a surprise! Have you been here all the time?
It must have been exciting.
We were on holiday. We didn't know. But we enjoyed ourselves where we were.
We're not hard to please. We can enjoy ourselves anywhere, so long as there's battle.
Get your door repaired.
There's no Jeanette here. No, there's no Jeanette here.
She was meant to wait for me.
It's no business of mine. You must mind your own business.
It's on my mind.
You must help me repair the damage. Give me a hand. You can go out after.
You can go out after.
We can go out after. Put the mattress back against the window. Make sure it's firm.
Why? There's no danger now.
There are drafts. There's flu. There's germs. We must take precautions.
But you don't know who could have seen her.
No. Get out. Oh, you see? You hear? It's starting up again. I told you it would. You contradicted me, but I was right.
No, you're not.
You mean to say you didn't contradict me? Prove it!
We're not going to start that again.
No! Oh! What on earth, that? Say something. Tell me what they are, can't you? Usually you're so talkative. Now you're speechless. What is it?
You're not blind. Headless bodies. And over there, bodiless heads.
I was blind when I saw you. I never got a proper look. Now when I look at you, I wish I was still.
So do I. When I look at you, I wish I was blind.
Well, if you're not blind or a complete idiot, just you tell. Oh, they're hanging down like stalactites, the pretty dollies. Why? You see, the battle is still on.
No. The dealing out justice. Peace and quiet. We'll set the guillotine up on the floor above. You can see it's peacetime.
Oh, what are we gonna do now? You've got me into a fine fix.
Ah, who cares? We'd better hide.
Give me a hand. You lazy devil. You said